Hello, my name is Linda Seaman. I passed on about 4 years ago, and I knew James when he lived in Rochester, New York. He was talented, and I could see this in him. He doubted, and yet he believed, and his doubts inhibited his growth. I passed on from a heart attack after a long life of personal struggles. Many, as I look back, brought on upon myself. I was in an unhappy marriage for 17 years. My divorce was bitter, and I did get a settlement in the house. I managed neither properly. I come to James because he put out a call today looking for any friendly spirits offering help. So I am here today to offer him assistance in his growth in mediumship and channeling. I still miss my rose gardens. I was bitter in the latter part of my life that I felt I had been dealt an unfair hand and refused to see that most of this was brought on by myself. My husband left me because I satisfied the emptiness in my life with food and became very obese. And in that, he found love in another woman's arms. And I blamed him bitterly for that. But I look back now and I see this for what it is. And I'm ready to move on with the lessons I have learned. It is quite pleasant here on the other side. There is no judgment. There is no shame. There is no guilt, unless one seeks to further punish themselves, but that is very rare. Some do right away after death of the body and experience an unhappy existence. You could call it hellish if you want. And when they are ready to deal with the afterlife and move on to higher vibrations, their guides swoop in and rescue them. I myself, for a very short time, fell into this trap of self pity. But then I realized that I was spirit and I was free and ready to move on. So now I attend lessons in ways that will assist me in my next life to come. Time is irrelevant here, so I cannot tell you objectively when I feel I will be returning to the physical world, but I know that I shall choose a body and a family that facilitates my furthering of my spiritual evolution, and that I will assist others with their hurts and pains that they have gone through, that they may rise above it and ascend as well. James is a funny little man. He's very kind. He can make you laugh. He is thoughtful and insightful, and at times has been incredibly sad, for he too felt that he had been dealt a bad hand. But he is growing out of that, and he sees the possibilities that are before him, that have been before him, that he blocked through doubts and fear. He was good enough to be all he seeks to be. He grew a little tired of me toward the end of our relationship, and for that, I do not blame him. I was kind of what you could say a pain in the ass. My unhappiness spread onto others. I don't want to say that I didn't mean to. In some ways, I didn't. In some ways, I thought everyone should feel my pain so they could understand what I was going through. And for that, I am sorry and wish only love to those I may have caused any uncomfortableness. I worked at 911 up until my death. I am not sure of this. This is Jim. I am picking up 2015. I died alone and was not discovered for 4 days because I was not close to anyone anymore. No one bothered to check on what was wrong with me. I had acquaintances. I didn't really have any friends at the end of my life. I was found because work decided to do a wellness check, and that is how I was found in the middle of my living room. My passing was quick due to my obesity at that time. The heart attack was massive, and I was pretty much dead before I even hit the floor. And when I rose up out of my body, and for a moment I looked around, and I was very, very frightened. I thought, oh, this cannot be. What has happened? And after a few moments, I realized that I was dead. and there was nothing I could do. And all the things I had done in my life, positive and negative, came rushing back to me. It was not a life review. I just suddenly, all the memories just came to life. And that is how I spent a short period of time in an uncomfortable afterlife. Fortunately, because of my spiritual training previously while I was incarnate in a physical body, I quickly realized that this was only a lie I was telling myself. I quickly called out to my guides to assist me, and they came to me and brought me up to a higher vibration and gave me time to rest and regroup before my life review. And I viewed it for the most part objectively. Many parts were happier than I remembered. In some parts, I saw my behavior is not really that good. And those moments caused me to pause and think about my actions. I didn't really feel regret or guilt. I felt a little bit of sadness, however, when I saw some of my misbehaviors and could feel the emotions of myself and others I cast my negative energy upon. And I learned from those mistakes, and I will carry those memories and lessons with me into the next incarnation. Not because I need to carry the guilt, but to use those memories on how to assist people in overcoming their own issues. James, I am glad that we had this time together, and perhaps we can chat again another time. For now, I shall disconnect and return to the spirit world and continue on my merry way. In a slim body, by the way, younger and happy. I bid you peace for now. Live life, love, laugh, and know that you are far greater than you give yourself credit for. Toodaloo.